Here.
John.
Here.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Need a motion to consent agenda?
So moved. Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public input is the time and place for discussion. Time and place for discussion items not already on the agenda with the time limit of 3 minutes. You want to talk? This is where you want to talk.
Okay.
Come with the mic.
Mike Cooper. Is there, the problem is my dad and mom are both being put in wheelchairs and stuff, so I'd like to be able to find out if we could get my alley just down from the front part down to the other alley, blacktop, so it's easier to get mom and dad down in wheelchairs and that. Because so with them being in wheelchairs, it's so rough right there. Be a lot easier if I could.
That would be up to council. The other thing we'll need to look at too is, I think there was an issue on the alley before, where the alley actually, there's two parties that own most of it, and the actual alley part is the middle part. So it's something we could look at to see if maybe if, and I don't know how much of it you guys own.
We own half, and then the landlord that I worked for next door owns the other half. And he told me that if we wanted to do it, he'd be fine with it.
Yeah, so if it's a truly split alley like that, then the city can't pay for it. 'Cause it's
But
not-
no, that's what I'm asking you
But
to
if you
see.
guys were to.
But I'm asking
you'd
you
have to have
to
the-
see what you can find out.
Yeah, I can find out through the
To see
engineer,
what-
but you have to do
what
like
the
water
system
mitigation and
deal
things like
is.
that.
So if we can get that done, even if it's just our side, it's fine. Just to get a path down there. I just
Okay.
need someone to get down there so he can, so it's easier to get him and mom down to the garage. Is
Yeah,
what-
we can look at it, and I can be in touch, and then
Okay.
if we need to come back here for
That's fine.
approval or whatnot, we can do that.
All right.
Levy that pit chip and dip stuff, or I mean, like the
Recycle
recycle.
asphalt.
Probably be a better option, but I
That'd
don't
be a
know where
lot cheaper, wouldn't it?
Is there a storm sewer or drain in there?
Down farther, it's gotta get looked at. Dave's gonna have to give me the yay or nay on that.
We'll look into it, Mike.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Discussion possible action in reference to council members' resignation.
So in your packet, there's a letter from Mike Williams. He's needing to resign his position on council due to health concerns. So I talked to the county and see how this unfolds here. Obviously, this is something I've never done. So there's two items on here tonight. The first one is the council member resignation, and then I can go into the next thing. But that's what the county recommended that we do.
Is appointed new. Is appointed temporary.
That would be the next, that's the next
I
item.
need a motion to accept the resignation.
Make a motion.
And a motion, second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Discussion possible action in reference to vacant council seat.
So, speaking to the county, after the resignation, they said in the same meeting, per the code, we have 60 days to appoint somebody or hold a special election. So if you go off the 28th of August when this was dated, the 27th of October would be the last day that we can appoint of the 60 days. Well, it doesn't make sense to spend $2,000 or $3,000 to hold a special election when the election is going to be a week later after the 26th. So basically, we would need to pass tonight a motion of intent to appoint, and then I got a meeting with the county after that. There's a process. You have to put in the paper of a motion to, or of a notice of intent to appoint, and then get the process of what that looks like and how that's about. But I do know that whoever gets appointed has to be voted upon by the current council.
Okay. Need a motion to, put the motion for the intent to appoint.
Make a motion for the intent to appoint.
Got a motion, got a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Discussion and possible action on approving city street financial report for fiscal year 25.
So this is the DOT marked pages in here. Christina put this together. I know she's on tonight. But this is our yearly thing that has to be passed each fiscal year. If you have any questions, you was able to look at that. But it just breaks down all of the, for the DOT, so we can get our funding each year.
Any questions? Need a motion to approve the city street financial report for fiscal year 25.
Move to approve.
Got a motion to approve, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Discussion and possible action on approving Downtown Reinvestment Grant for Steve Wilson.
So this is the main exterior door heading up to the upstairs apartments. It's in pretty rough shape. This went to historic preservation. The total cost of the project is $2,938.45. For exterior work, the grant would cover 60% of that, which is $1,763.07. Again, this went to historic preservation, and they've approved this, and they recommend proceeding forward with this. And obviously, this is a new grant for this fiscal year, and then we also just received another application as well. It just came in this past week.
Motion to approve this grant.
Got a motion to approve, do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Public hearing, second reading of ordinance 03-2025, update to fireworks.
And this is just our second reading for adding the language to be consistent with the state code.
Do we need a public hearing again? Or just this is a second reading?
That's second reading.
He just said it.
Motion to approve the second reading.
Got a motion to approve, do I have a second?
Second.
Dave?
Aye.
Rick? Mike? Kevin?
Aye.
Rick? John?
Aye.
He probably would have said aye, though. Correspondence,
I don't have anything tonight.
city engineer,
We can cover that between Travis and I.
public works.
All right, tag a little bit with city engineer stuff. Brandon, myself, and Dave have a meeting Thursday on the well number 5 project and some of the numbers and what we can do to direct that. Hopefully we have a better answer for that. In July, we had one of the many samples we've taken down to the hygienic lab, didn't get analyzed. I notified the DNR that it didn't get analyzed. They got a process to where we got to notify the people. We're in the process of writing a letter to the people. I'll email that to you guys beforehand. We have since switched our process now because the hygienic lab went paperless. Everything now gets double, triple checked in here with me and with Christina to make sure that we can verify that it actually is pending. Half the street out at the industrial park will be getting poured tomorrow. We also got bacteria tests, pressure testing going on out there this week. If everything goes good tomorrow, then Thursday we should be able to pour the other half, and then the following week we should be able to get the curbs and gutters done. With that, the cost, the machine that we were originally going to get when we were talking about this being next spring instead of now is not available to us. The cost to rent other equipment to do this same job was equal to Luke Overbrecht coming in after we prepped it and then just pouring it. So they had the equipment. It was pretty simple. We talked to Brandon this morning. They actually let us use their forms too, so we didn't have to rent the forms. So they're the ones that are going to be pouring that back. No, the curb will still do. They're gonna do the 150 foot. We just, with the manpower and trying to find the equipment, it wasn't. So, any other questions I can answer?
Yeah, the report, who didn't process it, who didn't, was it our fault, was it their fault? Whose fault?
Both. I gotta take some of the responsibility because I should have checked up on it. 20 years, I've never had them not analyze something, so they went paperless, and in that process, all our results go to the clerk, they don't go to me.
Okay.
So I didn't see them until it come time to process all the reports into my report, and that's when I noticed it. So,
It went to Christina?
yeah, it goes to Christina.
It went to Christina, so you had a high reading or something?
Yeah, it was just a no analytic of it. So we pulled multiple for the month, for the water main project. So we technically sampled, but the verbiage on it was incorrect. So I can't use those. There's nothing we have to do or nothing we can do for it. It was just, we gotta clean up our policy a little bit and go from there.
Okay. Anybody else, any questions for Charles? Person rep.
We are in full swing of our flag football and soccer programs. We'll have first games tomorrow for second and third graders in our younger age groups, and then Thursday will be fourth, fifth, sixth graders first games, and then this Saturday we'll have all of our flag football games out at the complex. I had a meeting today about girls basketball. That'll be the next thing we offer, and I will start registrations for that tomorrow. And then other than that, just let them know and weed eating. Trying to just get all that stuff done, so slowing down a little bit finally. That's it.
And your pig machine worked great on the football field,
You did.
and we're still getting along with this school district on
You are. Yep,
trading it back and forth or whatever.
I painted today, and Levi from the school are gonna pick it up tomorrow to paint for the football game on Friday, so works out well. We got it all figured out to where I get it, and he gets it, and all works out great, so.
Anybody else? Police department. Oh, wait a minute, Skip.
So I calculated out how many people participated in summer reading this summer. We had 210 entries from children and 42 entries from adults. Those are not all unique individuals. I'm not sure how many unique children participated, but 20 unique adults did it. And that calculated out to 1,386 books read over the summer. This all goes into helping improve reading and math scores in the new school year for the children that participate, according to studies that have been done about summer reading programs. We had many, many events and lots of participants attending over the summer. I don't have the numbers yet. I'm working on those for my annual survey that I turn into the state library. I also just handed out our September through December calendar. And so we've got a lot of fun things coming up. We'll have 3 different concerts, chamber concerts. And I'm going to illuminate them with candles to make the ambiance interesting. We'll be doing our writers workshop with the Iowa Writers Workshop again throughout the fall. We're going to start a new series of cooking classes with a professional Czech chef named Tom Slapichka. He's going to be coming September through December for a class for adults for 3 months, and then in December he'll teach a kids cooking class or baking class. Let's see, we're going to have a big Day of the Dead celebration or event on November 2nd, and we're going to bring dancers, Mexican folkloric dancers, to that event. Meredith, our new children's librarian, is working on some fun events. She'll be doing a farm story time out at Rhubarb Botanicals on October 4th, and a Fungus Among Us guided foray at Palisades Kepler State Park in October as well, and that will be led by mushroom experts. And then we're going to do a Czech beer bar crawl and author talk at each of the 4 pubs and restaurants and bars in town. in October. We're planning on that October 23rd. There is an author in Iowa City who's going to be coming. He wrote about Czech and German immigrants who brought beer to Iowa in the 1800s and fought with prohibitionists. They just filmed a movie in Iowa City about his book. So he'll come to that talk, as will Laura Farmer, another author who spent the summer in the Czech Republic. So they'll share stories about their experiences while we visit each of the bars in town and sample some Czech beer. We're also having an author come and talk about her new book, Amazing Iowa, and that'll be in October as well. We're going to have a screening of The Librarians at the Bijou, and I'll be there to answer questions after the movie or the film. And we're having an expert come and talk about how to prevent the Holocaust, and so lessons from the Holocaust. So that's kind of all of our main events throughout the fall.
Any questions? Looks like you're gonna be busy.
Yep.
Please, Bernie. The report came in today, so we printed it off and it's in front of you to read. That's all I have tonight. We had the pancake breakfast, great weather for that. With the help and everybody who worked the breakfast, we served 1,500 to 1,600 people. Still tallying up and getting the rest of the donations in and bills paid, so next month, or next meeting, I can go over what the profit was from that. But very good turnout, thanks to everybody that came to support that. We're going to be doing some hose testing over the course of the next couple months in preparation for the new truck coming. We want to make sure that we utilize everything that we have in-house, and if there's something that tests bad, we need to get rid of it and replace. So we'll be doing that. That's all I have. Anything for Chief? Chief, I've been working with Lynn County Public Health and Building on 2 houses for attracting nuisances and safety issues on North Jackson Street. One has been filed municipal infraction against, and then the other one, hopefully we're going to get resolved by the end of this week. Luke from Lynn County Building who came, he does the rental inspections, everyone's helping me, so appreciate all the help there. Travis gave the update on the well. We hope to have a vote or in front of you next meeting, our plans there. Thanks to the guys for the Kryberg extension. I know this is kind of coming up sooner than we anticipated, but the weather's been decent and the guys have been plugging away. So all that's remaining out there is just the concrete and the curb, sewer, and water is in. Brecky's going to be in town checking the grass areas from the water main project, so if anybody asks, please direct them down here so I can pass on the information. I have a whole list of addresses for them to go over that I've been keeping track of since the seating window's now open. Alliance, same thing, they're finishing their restoration. They're in town today doing a lot of the final hard surface restoration, and then they'll have dirt work and grass to do from now till the end of the month. And then been dealing with a lot of lawn issues and tall grass and those types of things that I've been trying to get people to mitigate. And last but not least, just I want to say thanks to Mike Williams for all his years of service. I know that when I was a kid, he was the mayor and on council and fire chief, and obviously he's a lot of community support. I think he's in the School Hall of Fame for announcing and for football games and all that. So it's unfortunate that health issues arise, but I just appreciate all that he's done for the city. That's all I have. Any questions for Brandon?
I don't have anything other than to reiterate the appreciation for Mike and his decades of service to the community. He was the mayor when I moved to town, I think, so. Yeah, he's going to be missed for being part of the community, being in the community. I know he's not gone, but just thanks, Mike. And thanks to the volunteers for the fireman's breakfast as well.
That's it. Done.
Thanks to Mike Williams for the many, many years of service to Lisbon, and to the firemen for the breakfast. I think that's one of the best run I've seen. And to the Elite Stone project that the city workers have been working on. That's saving us a bundle of money. That's all I have.
Good.
Nothing.
Christina, do you got anything? She's at the game, so she'll talk to you. And, I agree with everything that.
I don't think, sorry, I'm just at football tonight.
That's all right. You don't have anything? Okay, good talking.
No, all good.
All I can say is, what you guys said about Mike, I mean, great guy. I did get to serve under him when he was fire chief. And I enjoyed having him on city council. Very nice. Anybody else, anything? Meeting adjourned.
Bear down.